Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Adam Wolf, and this is Final Fantasy XIV. I'm going to be continuing on with 6.2. I look like Van Helsing. I know I've mentioned that the last stream, but I'm going to keep on mentioning it because, damn it, I want to be. I have my
iced coffee.
This morning I went to Pete Shops. And picked up a bunch of provisions. So, if at any point I get hungry, I have things to munch. Right. You know the best part? They have full PS5 controller support on this game, and I finally swapped it over. Dude, I'm using the touchpad! Finally! Though the actual touchpad doesn't work, it acts as the, you know, as the thing I'm used to, which is this. But I have an actual mouse if I need to resize or do anything. So it's good. Hello, Huffman. Hello, Chris. An old school entertainment. Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna cite this man's back and call it a day. This morning, I did my cardio workout and come to find that they've added a new series of songs to Pistol Whip, which makes me very happy. The first one's been released. The second one, still waiting on. But the first one is by a band called Brothers of Metal. Never heard of them before, but they sound like Amaranth, but they sing about Norse mythology, which is awesome. And this one slaps. I mean, slaps. And I think it's custom to the game because it's not on Spotify. Their last album was in 2020. So I think they made an original specifically for Pistol Whip. And there's two more songs coming out later on. So I'm very excited. It's metal. It's the first time rock has been in the game. So I'm really happy. Done with 6.2, like I'd imagine an hour and a half max. Oh well. Then we'll extend it a little bit. We'll do some farming of gear and stuff like we did. I mean, we've only got what? 4 more quests. This next one should be 1, 2, 3. The Wind Rises. So we're looking at the trial here. Here we go. A word of warning. Barbaricia spoke as if she would give us answers if we were to defeat her. But even assuming she'll talk, which I doubt, I trust I needn't tell you how foolish it is to give an archfiend a second chance. Best to seal her away at the earliest opportunity. Yeah, and also, it sounds like the graduation parade is coming through today. I can hear the sirens of the fire trucks and everything. So, I'll have to mute my microphone at some point. If you wish to peer into her past, the Memoria will suffice. I can't wield the power at will. Well then, you had better hope it favors you when the time comes. Rest assured, this won't be our last opportunity to learn about Ajdaya. If another Archfiend were to fall, Golbez would surely be compelled to respond. We need only wait for our quarry to come to us. Indeed, if our struggles with Scarmiglione taught us aught, 'tis that we must hold nothing back when facing an Archfiend. Let us heed Zero's advice and seal her away at the earliest opportunity. If we're all in agreement, then let us be off. We travel by Nisroch. I'm guessing that's what that's called. Oh, see, look at this. Look at my shadow. Look at how sharp it is. Why is my shadow sharp here? And it was blurry on Friday in certain areas. Right? I'm very confused as to how they actually render shadows in this game, because that shadow looks good now. The NPC shadows look okay. They're a bit soft, but they look good. But mine's nice and sharp. I don't know. I don't know why. Yeah, it's weird. know, you guys can even probably hear the sirens right now.
You're not the only ones who can ride the wind. Leave these ones to us.
I, Siege of Arboritia.
I love the remix of this song. Dum bum 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 bum. I believe this one's called Dancing Mad. Okay, we've got a nice new trial. Barbaricia, Storm's Crown. Average wait time 25 minutes. What? No way! And we can't go through it with the NPCs. Oh boy. Well, since we only have maybe an hour, hour and a half left of the patch, then we might as well just... There's our extension. Be-do, be-do, be-do. What else was I going to say? There was something else I wanted to say. Oh, I weighed myself for the first time in like a couple weeks. Last weigh-in was like 211 something, point something. I weighed myself this morning. I'm under 210 pounds for the first time since before high school. I'm at like 209.2 or something like that, 209.4. So... Yeah! I'm that much closer to my goal. I'm so close to 200 pounds. The worst part is that my stomach doesn't seem to have gone anywhere. This little bit of fat right here, I think has gotten a tiny bit smaller, but it's just like, it's still here. It's still here. What do I have to do? I'm eating less. I've started my no sugar for 6 months deal. And I mean that too. I think on Friday, we went to lunch at Red Robin's. I think their campfire sauce probably has some sort of like barbecue sauce in it, mixture in. So I did inadvertently eat a little bit of sugar there. And this creamer is supposedly no sugar, but it's not no sugar. So I just bought another thing of heavy cream. We're going to use heavy cream from here on out because there's no sugar in that. I watched the VOD and I regret not being there to tell you that each of the Archfiends and Golbez are all Final Fantasy IV stuff. Oh, that's awesome though. I never finished 4 or 3, 2. I finished 1. Visceral fat is usually the last to go. Just be patient. You lost a lot of weight elsewhere. Well, I hope so. But I'm going to keep going. My goal is in sight. 200 pounds is the goal here. I'm also going to be making sure that I just don't eat like a pig. But, you know, Friday I had a burger for the first time in, I don't know, since last 4th of July or something. I don't remember the last time I had a burger. And it was so... I asked for medium. They didn't cook it medium. It was easily well done. Wasn't burnt, it was just well done. And that really pissed me off. I'm like, that's why it's like, why do you bother asking me how I want it cooked? You're not going to cook it that way anyway. And there's the sirens. Hold on. We're going to be waiting anyway. Okay, so they're doing their usual thing. They go up that road over there, and then they come down my road. So they'll be back. Wow, didn't know this wait time was gonna be that long. Well, anyway, why don't we do something boring and just go through the inventory? Obviously, I'm gonna save all of the food items. Why is that all the... I don't understand this. What is that? Okay, maybe we'll fix the HUD first. Item help is down on the bottom right. Why is it popping over there? Well, we've got time, so I think what I'll do is I'm gonna actually default everything. Which I didn't move much. I didn't move much of it around, so, you know. Yeah, I didn't move the item help. Alright, well, hotbar 1. Oh, that doesn't matter, actually. That doesn't matter since I'm using a controller. We're definitely gonna have to leave this area because this song, as much as I love it, it will get annoying. I need, let's see, trans gauge. Oh, wait. Now let's go limit gauge first. That'll set the boundary. Might as well go Aether Flow. I'm not entirely sure what they were thinking of when they placed the hotbars. Look at where 9 and 10 are, 7 and 8. Like, why would they be up there? What a weird spot to put those. And then trans gauge. Inventory. That'll go up above my head. I'm gonna put it all the way right there. And then the gill will go above that. And then the main menu. I'm not gonna put it so far over. I'm actually just gonna put it next to the camera. Just kind of surround me, you know? Save. I do like the duty list higher, so I'm gonna do that again. Boom, 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 boom. I like it kind of sitting under the mini map there. Oh, pet hotbar. Nope. I'll put it a little bit off there. And they're coming back. Okay. That's all set. Now, when I open this up, is it gonna... Yeah, it's gonna do the same thing. I don't know why that's down there. It shouldn't be down there. It should be, like, over here or something. And the inventory... That's the problem. See, I can't move that element. So, I can move the inventory at least. I'm gonna put the inventory actually right here. That's actually kind of nice. It's a nice little spot for it. Kind of fits nicely in there. Little right in the spot. But that needs to... I don't know. Let's take a look at the HUD. Item help. I believe that's what that is. So I'm gonna look for that and see if I can just kind of, you know, just move it. There it is. I'm gonna put it, yeah, like right here, right next to where the inventory would be. You see that? Why is it all the way over there? This doesn't make any sense. So it moved, but it's not tracking properly. Something's wrong. Is it because I have it at weird resolution? Well, it's not weird resolution, but it's not 4K. It's got to be, right? Let's just change it to 4K and see if it maybe fixes it. It's not going to run very well, but give me a second. I just want to see what happened. No, it's screwed up somehow. Nope. It's screwed up. I don't know what happened. So I'd basically have to... If I go... What if I, like, move this over there? Will it kind of just come back over to the other side? That'd be stupid, right? But it'd be one way to fix it if it actually worked. What? It didn't even do anything! It didn't even move! It's just right there! This is so stupid. How is that broken? Okay, I'm gonna go... Can I go off the screen? Oh my god, I can. But only so far, and then it stops, which makes sense. Here comes the cavalry. You know, it's crazy to me that the graduating classes of Mechanicville High School all fit neatly into a handful of cars. Whereas my graduating class barely fit on the stage. Oh, man. I moved it over there. All the way over, and it moved over. Okay, let's try this. Let's try moving it to this. Well, see, I moved it to the left, and it didn't do anything. Let's try moving it to the center, I guess, and see what happens. Right there. Good enough. It's not going to do anything, is it? Oh. Now it's actually in the center! So, if I move... No, see, I moved it to the left before, and it and it moved back to the left, or it stayed on the left, really. Yeah, see, look at that. So now it's tracking once I move it onto this side of the freaking screen. When I move it over there, it's like it doesn't know what to do. I swear to God, if this somehow fixed it, where it's like, oh, I'm catching it. I had to catch it. Nope. Okay. I'm so confused right now by this. What a strange bug. And this game is like not known for having bugs. What if I move it up? I've been moving it on the X plane. What about the Y? Yeah, it'll just go up there. This is not convenient. It's not. I'm right-handed. I like having things on my right, but you know what? If nothing else, I'll move the inventory panel to the left, which is probably what I'm going to have to do. Which I don't like, but... This is so stupid. Why is this an issue? Alright, we're going to move this right here. You know what? Yeah, we're going to move it right on top of the trans gauge. And then I'm going to open the inventory. I'm going to move the inventory. So, like, right here. Boy! Look at this! Oh, my God. So, it's in what? It's dependent on where the inventory screen is? What? That doesn't make any sense. Look at this. What about here? Here? Look at that. As soon as I cross the middle, basically breaking the plane to the center of the screen, it switches sides. My head hurts. None of this makes any sense. Whatever. Anyway. Not user macros, you idiot. Alright. Let's move this back to... I don't freaking know. The whole thing's busted, so we'll just go back over here. It's gonna be over there on top of the freaking chat or something. Let's, I guess, put it there. It kind of fits neatly there, I guess. It's just strange having to look over here and then look over there and look and look. So stupid, so forget it. All right, let's teleport out of here before we lose our minds. Let's go back to Limsa, yeah. We haven't been there in a while. We still have 7 minutes. I like how they program the game to just neatly fade the music out when you switch areas. That was such a clever way to do that. All right. Let's go to the aft castle. It'd be cool if I could like run a dungeon with NPCs. Run the one dungeon that I want to, which is the Fell Court, so I can get the rest of the gear. Run it with NPCs while I wait. I mean, I guess if I go to the dungeon, could I do that? Because I wouldn't be queuing up in the duty finder. I would just I'd just be running the dungeon. Also, I'm like the only one who's ever contributed to the company chest. That's where I keep all of all that stuff. So actually, I want to clear all this out, get everything, all this crap out of here. It's all the cooking stuff and whatnot. Oh, that's for chocobos. All right. All the crafting stuff I'm just going to put in. I think I need to go to items. No, because this was the food spot. But we can definitely put some of the... We can put the food in here. That's fine. This? Yes. It's a bit of a tedious process to put this stuff away, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's the Archon loaf. I forgot we had that. Lemon muffin. I like muffins. So all this stuff will be... You know, instead of giving it to my retainers who basically have no space anyway, I'll put this in... Oops. Yeah, I guess I don't really need those potions either. I don't need any of this. Except for any kind of, like, immediate buffs, I suppose. I figured I'd put it in my company chest. Which is good. So, let's see. We got Savage Aim Materia 4. This is 5. That's 6. That's 7. Savage Aim Materia 5. Savage Aim 7. Eight. Which, obviously, you can see the pattern that I'm making here. It's Savage Aim up here, then you've got Savage Might, and then Heaven's Eye, Quick Arm. You know, they're separate, but there's not enough columns, unfortunately. There's Savage Aim 9. Yeah, this is gonna be tough to keep. I wanted to keep things orderly, damn it! And here come the trucks. There we go. We got it, finally. Push the wrong button. Bro, she's like Rapunzel on steroids. What the hell, dude? Her hair's everywhere. Dude, that one guy in the black armor looks so sick.
Give yourselves to my scouring winds that I may feast upon your essence.
I'll give you whatever you want, baby. She's a big woman. Went from 90 Dungeon Roulette with the first Fiend to now this as my trial roulette. Ha! I like how somebody's like, hey, we're starting in 15 seconds. That's pretty cool. Baldur Stormbringer.
Exquisite.
That's pretty cool. I like the fact that he made sure that we knew. I didn't fix the macro! I keep forgetting to do that. Come on. Why do I keep forgetting to fix my macro? I'm such an idiot, bro. I swear to God. Every time I go to cast it, I'm like, oh, I didn't fix it yet. I swear I'm stupid. All right, I'm going to follow these guys. Oh, man. I would have died right there. I would have perished. What's happening?
Try this.
Ow. Okay, I almost did perish.
Have at you.
I'm just following people. I knew I shouldn't have cast that. She would have just moved out of it. Ugh, I'm 7th in damage. That's awful.
My legs are as the wind.
Oh no!
Strong and free.
Ow. What? I don't know what happened there.
Try this.
Dude, I am not doing enough damage at all. If I'm number 7, that's bad. There we go. Oh. So are we supposed to run away or like what are we?
Feel it too.
I'm not entirely sure. Oh man, that was close. I actually avoided it that time. Oh. Nope.
You've done well. to us this way.
I avoided your garbage. I guess we're supposed to stay out on the outside, maybe? What the hell, dude? That's gonna make for a very hairy situation. Shield me! Do we hit the center? Like, I didn't take as much damage because I had my shield. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop. Please stop. I lucked out on that one. Oh, not that. Damn it. Alright, no more casting. Just do this. Holy crap, this is nuts. You know, you think me casting fire spells would set her on fire because she's made of hair? Get out of the thing, dude. She's just standing closer for some reason. It's like, no, we'll come to you. Just get out of her circle. Like, this is...
Don't underestimate.
Good lord. People could see that we need to move away. She doesn't seem to want to move away from the center, so this will work. Finally, she'll stand in it.
Know your plate.
Know my plate? I mean, I don't have a plate of anything yet. That. There we go. Up. Oh, we're gonna... Haha! Dude, I don't even know this fight, and I'm actually doing pretty well. I gotta give myself some credit. Hey! Healer's doing a fantastic job. I'm barely taking any damage. Ah! You whore. Yeah! I didn't even know that fight. I didn't die once.
No. I will not be denied.
First try. She's a fun trial. She's a crazy trial, dude. That was nuts. I've never seen so much crap happen at once. Oh, I definitely need to move the player commendation. Give it to the freaking healers, dude. Way to go. Dude, who is that tank? Dark Knight. That is some sick-looking armor, bro. Seriously, that is some sexy-looking armor. She isn't made up of something as flammable as hair. She's comprised entirely out of good old trusty asbestos. She's braided. She's got braids everywhere. Let me check that HUD element. What was that? That was notices, right? So let me move that. Forgot to move that one. That one, since item help doesn't actually go there, I'm gonna put this right there. Okay. No, I'm not leaving the duty.
There's still time. With more of the dragon's ether, I can yet... You're finished. Damn it all!
Barbaricia! No!
I see you've bested Barbaricia. Well done.
Was there really any doubt?
Her minions too are all crystallized or scattered. The day is ours.
What of my sister?
Tell me you learned something about Ashdaya. So the Archfiend and her crystal yielded not.
Our efforts have not been entirely fruitless. We have deprived your sister's captor of another powerful champion. With Zero, we may yet challenge Golbez and his minions.
Indeed. We could not have come this far without your aid. Thank you, Zero.
I but fulfilled my part of the bargain. And now I will have my...
They could have given her a better name than Zero. Like maybe stuck with the whole Italian-themed name thing, like Lucrezia or something like that.
Her ether is nearly spent. Perhaps unsurprising given how much power she used.
I wouldn't want to face another Archfiend without her. We should hurry back to Zero's domain.
Agreed. Eager though I am to continue, it would be unwise to risk our lives for the sake of haste. Let us suspend the mission and tend to Zero.
I like how most of each of the patches either begins or ends with the name of the patch. So like the last quest in this lineup is Buried Memories. I think it's pretty cool. So it didn't take 25 minutes to get there, but we did it. Barbaricia is no more. Though Zero remains unconscious, she appears otherwise fine, insofar as I can discern at any rate. Being part void sent, her physiology may be rather different from ours. Let us observe her for a while as we discuss our next move. Well, we basically are talking over a dead body. Those Italian Archfiends are just the same names from 4. She's not an Archfiend, therefore she cannot be Italian. My logic is flawless. Are you saying Italians are Archfiends? Were they called Archfiends in 4? Because I never finished the game, so I don't know. I'm assuming this is not voiced. How long do you suppose she will remain this way? I haven't the faintest inkling, nor can I say whether the aether we can afford to share will be enough to awaken her. It would be best to take her back with us to the source. There, she would be guaranteed all she requires. Zero cannot give her consent, but it seems we have no choice. The alternative would be to leave her here defenseless. Should she later desire it, we can bring her home. I think they were just fiends. It's been a minute. Probably just fiends, yeah. But now they're bigger and stronger, so they're archfiends. Valtima, might I ask you to hold on to Barbaricia's memoria? It may yet serve a purpose. Let me take a look at your text, Chris. Hold on. Hold on. It was 20 email. Yo, let's go! Sekiro. What? Game of the Year edition. I wonder what I'm missing from my edition, because I have the original. Huh. We also got a comment on, I guess, our podcast. Alright, got it. I used my MasterCard. I've paid. Okay. Hopefully I get some money back for my shopping today. I'm actually curious as to what that full comment says. It says something about, like, he's a guest. Like, he's like, if you, oh yeah, so it's on our recent, if you need a guest on, boys, just give me a shout. Guy's name is Mickles, I guess. But it said that's weird, because it said his name was like, hold on. Plank 71, esports commentator for hire. That's one of your boys, isn't it? Looks like he does mostly Alvo stuff, so I'm guessing he's one of your guys. He hasn't put up a video in like a year. No, they were Archfiends in 4. Also known as the Elemental Lords, or the 4 Fiends of the Elements, according to Google. I gotcha. Oh, what happened to her? You have business with Zero? We have a newcomer, a former minion of Barbaricia. Let her know when she wakes, will you? Barbaricia's minion. Why not go and find this newcomer, so we have something to tell Zero, if nothing else? Indeed. May I trouble you to join me, Valtamont? With luck, we might learn something of Golbez. Oh, Chris. You never listen, do you? We got a comment on our recent podcast, and some dude says if you need a guest, hit him up. And I guess his YouTube name is Plank71, esports commentator for hire. At least that's what it says. His actual name is like Mickles or something like that. His YouTube handle, I should say. So, I don't know if that's one of your boys. All his stuff is like Alvo related. Need to go back to what I was doing real quick. Should hopefully... That's fine, dude. We'll be here. Like I said, even if the quests here don't last very long, we're probably going to do some, like, grinding for the gear from that dungeon. Seeing as how trials don't give us gear. Deserter Voidsend. You deserted your queen. Oh, I guess the main menu doesn't show up when I'm using a controller. That makes sense. You're the ones who felled Barbaricia. I won't make trouble. I'll obey, so please, let me stay. If you would obey, then tell me all you know of Golbez. There isn't much I can tell. Only the Archfiends are allowed into his domain wherever it is. None but they know. I see. No better way to guard oneself than keeping one's location secret. How does Golbez communicate with his minions afield? He has these scepters, staves, whatever they are. He uses them to talk to those far away. Oh, Mick and Peter. Mick does cast for our EU team and some Alvo stuff. Peter plays Alvo but follows and watches me a bit. He's an Aussie. Ah, nice. He said if we needed a guest, hit him up. I mean, you know, I don't know what we would bring him on for. I'm sure there's like, maybe at some point we'll probably talk esports because it used to be big. Now it's kind of just falling by the wayside. It's weird how esports was like slowly on the rise through the 2000s in the early 2010s and then exploded in like mid 2010s, and now it fell off a cliff. And it's, yeah. Oh, I'm sure. I'm not denying that. He's an esports commentator. He'd better be charismatic. Not unlike Link Pearls, at least in function. That will be all. My thanks for your cooperation. My thanks to you as well for affording me the time. I am satisfied, so let us rejoin the others and head home. I trust you understand that once we leave the 13th, we will not return until we are prepared to resume our search. Knowing this, are you ready to depart? Yes. Let's get the hell out of here. Back to Troya then, and thence home. I was gonna say, are they just gonna leave her? They said they were bringing her. Leaving Estinian to do all the heavy lifting, though I'm sure she's not really that heavy. Not for him anyway. He's a bigger boy. They're just standing there waiting the whole time. Shouldn't you guys be off, like, protecting the realm or something? Imagine if, like, Ishtola just came out just brushing her arms off. Like, ugh, man, this stuff. Oh, he comes walking in through like a boss.
A moment while I close the gate. There. We may rest easy for now. Was there any trouble? I expect some void scent slipped through.
A few did, aye. But we were ready and dealt with them without incident.
That is well. I cannot thank you enough for your vigilance.
Yes, you're grateful. But aren't you forgetting something more important? You know, the polite but warm formalities one delights in hearing when their little brother returns from a long journey.
Indeed, you are right. It is good to be home again, among those who I love dearly and missed so much.
And
Cringe.
we are glad to receive you, Vashan. Welcome home.
Chambers have been prepared for your use at Megaduta. Let us take Zero there at once.
I'm going to say it's going to be kind of nice to, you know, do a little Final Fantasying, you know, grinding gear and whatnot. Master Portalane, we have been expecting you. If you will follow me, I will show you to the guest chambers. Fee. You know, we haven't really, like, we did a little bit on Friday, but it's the first time I've done it in a while, and
Our mission took many an unexpected turn. I am relieved that we have all returned safely. But before you all enjoy the rest you have earned 12 times over, I would consult you on one last matter.
Zero.
While she appears none the worse for wear, she remains locked in slumber, and I cannot help but worry. Is there aught we can do to expedite her recovery? If her ether is exhausted, perhaps I can share some of mine now.
In the wastelands of the 13th, one can only replenish ether by taking it from others, be it by trade or by force. In contrast, the source is rich in ambient ether. Simply being here and drawing breath, Zero will absorb what she needs.
Then we need but wait.
I believe so. She will awaken in time, and when she does, give her something to eat. Judging by her form, she should also be able to derive nourishment from food. I know you promised her your ether, but perhaps she might appreciate fine Harnish cuisine more.
Food can certainly be arranged.
She looks like any other person. Unsurprising, perhaps, given that she is only part void sent.
Zero said before that Xenos had altered her essence. A change wrought, I suspect, with the power of darkness. It acted upon the part of her that is void sent, rendering it dominant. Thus, we were able to reverse it with the power of light. I labor to believe that Xenos possessed such arcane knowledge. In all likelihood, it came from Fandaniel. Were Zero wholly void sent, I doubt the crystal would have had an effect on her. One might say that Hydaelyn had a hand in your meeting.
'Tis no exaggeration to say that Zero has proven herself invaluable. A boon from Hydaelyn herself. Her cooperation may come at a price, but whatever it is, I am willing to pay it. Exhausting though it may be at times.
Okay, so Heaven's Eye, Savage Aim, Savage Might. That's critical hit, direct. I think crit was actually more important for me, but I don't know. I actually just had a thought. So we either continue with 14 and we do a little grinding or whatever, or I can cut this off, you know, have it just be the patch, which we've always had it. And fire up another stream and play some XIV, because I've been... I think I put like 12 hours into that yesterday. I don't know. Like, it felt like 12 hours. Maybe it was more like 8. But still, I put in a lot of hours yesterday for that game for some reason. I cannot stop playing it. If I may excuse myself, I wish to pay a visit to the High Crucible. While the scales functioned admirably, it would be prudent to have them inspected for signs of degradation. By all means, I shall do the same for this vessel. Then I'll go and meet with the soldiers, share with them what I learned fighting Void Sent in the 13th. What of you, my friend? Have you any immediate plans? I mean, you know, I'd dig her. I'm just worried about Zero. She's fine. She'll sleep it off. In that case, might I trouble you with a small task? I wish to have food ready for Zero when she awakens, you see. Would you be willing to go to Mayrid's Mayhain and ask for suitable refreshments? You can count on me. Excellent. In the meantime, Nidhana shall watch over Zero. She is already en route. Let us each then tend to our respective businesses and reconvene anon. Alright. I'm going to bring the tumbler back to the kitchen, get myself some water. I'll be right back. Okay. Got myself a little bit of whiskey. Got my beef jerky that I bought. I might do that. I might, you know, finish up the patch here. And then, well, Chris, you did say you wanted to see me play it, so I'm happy to oblige, given that I'm obsessed with it for some reason. No matter how badly I do in certain games, or you know, how bad things go, I just keep going. It just, I don't know what it is. Well, I would have to actually like set up a I might have to set up like a whole scene thing. Or I guess I could just go to the main game. Yeah, I'll probably just do that. Yeah, I could just do that. It's already set up. Welcome to Mayrid's Main. Please make yourself comfortable. I'm actually here for a pineapple. I see one right here. Can I have it? What? A guest of the satrap has collapsed from hunger. Of course I would be happy to help. You need only tell me what you desire. Something light and refreshing, like fruit perhaps. Rich and hearty meal with plenty of meat. Modest quantity of living mortals' aether should suffice. Rich and hearty meal with plenty of meat. I'll give her plenty of meat. Well, that might be perfect for an adventure preparing for a raid to raid a treasure vault. I fear it would be too much for someone coming out of a long slumber. You know? I would recommend something gentle on the stomach, like these apples here. They've just come in and I can guarantee their freshness. Afterwards, once your guest feels better, she's welcome to sample whatever else we can provide. Just let me know. As Mel Brooks would once say, it's good to be the king. Or in this case, it's good to be the satrap. You're concerned about play? Yeah, I am, but it doesn't matter. It's whatever. Look at me when I play Battlefield. I suck there too. Welcome back. Lest you worry, Mistress Nitana has been taking good care of our guest. Will you be joining them now? Yes. I gotta say though, even playing on PC with a controller, PC players are a different kind of breed, dude.
Light. Is this an inn? What happened? How did I get here? There's no time. I must rejoin the battle. I must...
Oh, you're awake! Wonderful! Ah! Ah!
What is this? Some sort of fiend?
A fiend? Where is it? Where? But this is no time for jokes. You're in the source, my dear. The world next door, so to speak. The others brought you here after you collapsed. I'll fetch them at once. Wait, just a moment.
I took the liberty of arranging refreshments. I hope you find them as flavorful as they are invigorating.
This isn't what you promised. But I suppose ether is ether.
Wait. Don't tell me you don't know how to eat?
I took what I needed from it. What's the problem?
Where's the enjoyment in that? You're supposed to bite, to chew, to savor, and then swallow. That's the way. So, did it taste good?
I don't know.
The long years without eating may have dulled your sense of taste.
Well, we void-sent have no need for such when consuming others. There are some who speak of taste when describing the quality and affinity of their prey's ether. But I loathe the act. Taking ether in small amounts like this is one thing, but diluting my essence, diminishing myself, I'd sooner die. And I have died, countless times.
You have? But what happens when you do?
Not much. After a while, you return, together with all your expended life force. The important thing is to die where others won't devour you.
Amazing! My peers who study immortality and resurrection would be most interested in this phenomenon.
The question of taste aside, I am glad that you are able to partake of food like us. I dare say it agrees with your personal preferences.
That's true. You can keep giving me the same on a regular basis.
Very well. As my guest, I shall see that you do not want for comfort. And one other thing. We brought you to our world without your consent, and for that, I apologize. If you wish it, we will return you to yours once you have regained your strength.
It's fine. I have no reason to go back. Except for yours, perhaps. You intend to cross over again, I take it.
I do. I have yet to find my sister. I want nothing more than to rush to her aid, to find this Golbez and free her from his clutches, if he still holds her captive.
Though if our recent experience has taught us anything, it is that the 13th is more dangerous than we ever imagined. Caution must be our watchword.
Better late than never. In the short time you spent in our world, you left a trail of chaos in your wake. You managed to return in one piece this time, but don't assume you'll be so lucky the next.
Rest assured, we will make no assumptions and spare no preparation. Speaking of which, while we rest and ready ourselves, I ask that you tell me more about your home. In return, I will tell you about ours. I will show you my domain, Radzet Han.
Again, a stranger in this strange land. I have a condition. You must come too.
You have my thanks.
Oh yeah, she wants you, boy. This world is brimming with ether. I feel invigorated just standing here in the breeze. Glad am I to hear that. So, is there any place in particular you wish to see? Perhaps where that food came from. Apple, was it? While I don't expect I'll collapse again, it would be good to know where I can procure more if necessary. Mayrid's Mayhain it is then. I shall introduce you to the head waitress, Melil. Okay, they're accompanying me, blah, 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 blah. Can I use the Aethernet shard? I think I can. There's no, like, stops along the way, right? No, there's one in Mayrid's, but that's about it. This is the place. The air is different here, and I speak not of the heat. There's a texture to it, a fullness, unlike that of elsewhere. You smell the cooking, I believe. Hannish cuisine is quite fragrant and delicious, I hope you will agree. We could attempt to introduce Zero to Mayrid herself, but Mealy is more likely to be available. Okay. Welcome to Mayrid's Main. Greetings, Mealy. And may I introduce you to Zero? She is an esteemed guest, and I ask that you see to her meals during her stay. Ah, yes, Mayrid has told me all. Please, come to us whenever you're hungry. We'll look after you. 'Twas here that Valtamont obtained the apple. While the palace cooks can prepare whatever you desire, 'tis certainly a quick and convenient food. I'll remember it. Who are the ones there moving their bodies about? Is it for some ritual related to eating? The dancers? They move their bodies to bring pleasure to those who are watching. 'Tis a form of entertainment, part of our culture. How needlessly complicated. We Voidsent prefer simpler pleasures. That may be the way of it now, but your world too must have such complicated diversions once. I don't remember. Well, let us move on. I propose we visit Balshan Bazaar, where goods the world over may be found. Follow me! Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow, bow. What are all these things for? What do you do here? This is a marketplace where people buy and sell goods. Since its earliest days, Razatan has served as a trading hub, and here you'll find not only local products but wares from distant lands. I should mention that the vendors generally only accept payment in coin or tomestones. If there's aught you desire, I shall take care of it. So that's what tomestones are for. Voidsent returned with them on occasion, but I never knew their purpose. They struck me as useless trinkets, and I couldn't understand your obsession with them. On that subject, there appeared to be no shops in the 13th. Do you never make bargains in which possessions are exchanged? We do, but rarely. We strike bargains when we want something done. If we desire an object, we kill whoever has it. I see. Your bargains may be likened to employment, I believe. I shall bear this in mind. With that, let us continue on. I propose we head to the High Crucible of Alchemia. Back this way. Okay, it's to be. Or not to be. Why, Master Vritra, how may we serve you this evening? If you're here to for your vessel, I'm afraid we're still tending to it. No, there's no rush. Pray take as much time as you require, and know that I have complete faith in your work. The High Crucible is home to the finest alchemists. They're the ones who created my bodies, and can provide you with healing as well. Now that I think on it, you weren't at all surprised when I changed forms. Were you aware of my nature from the start, that I was a soul occupying a vessel, not my own? It's hardly uncommon in our world. When given the chance, many shed their bodies to claim stronger ones. Oh, you must be the rumored guest. We've been most eager to meet you. If you have a moment, would you care to stay for some tea? The sisters know we'd love to hear your tales. No, I've had enough food for now, and can always obtain more without the need for inane chatter. Now, no need to decline outright. I dare say you are tired. So let us save it for another time and return to Megaduta. If aught catches your eye en route, do not hesitate to say so. Well, alright then. Oh. Weep. 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 Oh, whoops. He said return to Megaduta. I thought that's what he meant. Some sort of fruit. Pitiful things, though. I imagine you'd need to eat a lot to derive any satisfaction. These are mulberry trees. While the fruits are indeed edible, more important are the leaves which we feed to silkworms. Without the creatures, we wouldn't have the silk to make our famous Thavnarian weave. Furthermore, the bark of a tree also possesses medicinal properties. You'll be hard-pressed to find a more useful plant. Is that so? Aside from food, I wouldn't have considered any other purpose for it. Master Vritra, and Valtamont too. If it isn't young Mayrad, and that must be your sister Yashra. Or Yasra. I don't know why I keep saying it with the sh sound. Is all well at the orphanage? Yes, Your Excellency. The other children are very nice, and we all look out for one another. Oh, just the other day, Estinian came to see us. Everyone was really excited. Truly, Estinian paid you a visit. That is well. That is well? Isn't it that is good? Is she a new friend? Sort of. Friend? You know what that is? What? You mean you don't? She's a visitor from a faraway land, you see, and is still unfamiliar with our language. Then we'll teach you. A friend is someone you like to play with. Play with? Yeah, that means something different when we're adults. Zeno seemed to be enjoying himself when he fought you. Is that the same thing? No, he's just a maniac. More or less. I see, but is having someone to play with so fulfilling? I do not understand why. Why he traversed the great expanse, why he risked life and limb for you. Because he's a maniac? But I waste energy dwelling on such things. I'm not Xenos, I stand to gain nothing by knowing his heart. I'm sorry I couldn't explain it well. There's no need to apologize. The fault is not yours, but mine for failing to make sense of your words. Well, we had better get back to our errand. Goodbye. It was nice meeting you. Bye! And me with the finger guns up in the air. Pew pew! Pew pew! Through Xenos, I thought I understood the ways of your world, but the more I learn of it, the more I realize how little I actually know. It's all so strange, your behavior and your reasons. I find myself baffled at every turn. But the feeling is not unwelcome. I'm learning bit by bit. It was the right decision to join you. Good to know. Darkness... Oh, wait. Ow. Buried memory. This is it, right here. I believe Zero's time here has been rewarding, and 'twas in no small part due to your company. My thanks for agreeing to join us. Come, let us return to Megaduta. Alright, we're going back. One of the greatest pieces of music history ever. The Nickelodeon theme song. Nickelodeon. Welcome back, Master Porterlane. Will you be heading to the guest chambers? I love it when they call me Master. We gotta bring that back. I'm assuming this isn't voiced. There's no sound effects. But I could be wrong.
So,
I am wrong.
what are your impressions of Radzatan?
There's a lot of mortals.
Considering your origin, I can see why that might be your first observation. Though they would call each other people, I think. If you wish to know about our fair city, I should be glad
That
to place
turkey
a
looks
guide
really
at
smooth.
your disposal.
No need. I'll show myself around. There's only so much about my home I can share with you in return, after all. While I remember some few tales of the past, I cannot speak to their authenticity. But if that is enough, then I will tell you of the events that saw darkness engulf our world. The Contra Memoria.
We are all ears. Please.
Long ago, light filled the world and all was at peace. But then the servants of darkness came, and they bequeathed a black art unto men. Channeling the power of hope and prayer, one could call forth fearsome beings known as Eidolons.
The Ascians. And these Eidolons are surely primals.
Then you have faced the same, and understand that when an Eidolon is birthed, strife follows. And in such strife, the weak are the first to suffer. When it seemed the world would be plunged into chaos, heroes appeared. They who were blessed with a singular power. The power to bind the ether of Eidolons within crystals known as Memoria. My mother was one such Memoriate. But in fighting to save many, she herself was touched by darkness. As was I.
And so you were born part Void Sent, before the world was overcome.
How exactly did that calamity come to pass? Did the Memoriates not triumph?
They did. They expunged the seeds of chaos and restored the peace, only to find themselves seduced by the darkness they had sealed. They spread the taint, transforming men into monsters, what you call void sent. and raised armies to wage new wars.
Not the first to be corrupted by power, nor the last.
Some defied temptation and held fast to the light. My mother and I among them. For years and years we fought, but it was not enough. And when our strength was spent, our bulwarks broken, so too was the world.
The flood of darkness.
The stars faded from the heavens as a pall black as pitch enveloped creation. Darkness raged unchecked, rending the very walls of reality. I was cast into the rift, and there trapped for what felt like an eternity. Until I came upon a crack. Tiny, infinitesimal, but enough for me to squeeze through. And find my world changed beyond recognition, into the lightless waste you saw.
So that is how you were able to escape becoming a void scent in full.
I suppose I should consider myself fortunate. Were I like most others, I wouldn't have lasted a day before being devoured. We, the lost, are better equipped to survive in a lost world.
A lost world, you say? I wouldn't be so sure. The 13th is still there, is it not?
What are you getting at?
To explain requires that we initiate you into the truth of the source and its reflections. Be warned that this will take a while.
Yeah, 40 minutes is basically 15 with give or take 25 minutes.
Unlike the worlds that have been rejoined, mine still...
The Oracle of Light prevented the first from being completely overcome. So the situation may not be completely identical to that of your 13th. But the fact remains that we were able to restore a measure of balance to a world brought to the brink of destruction. Which gives me cause to hope there may be a way to restore light and life to the 13th. Of course, these are only possibilities. I offer no guarantees. But having experienced what we have, I dare say we are more qualified than most to speak on the matter.
Wait, I don't understand. Why would you say these things? As if you mean to... But the sole reason you came to the Void was...
To find a dragon, aye. And in light of what we've seen, we'd be fools to strive for more. But we Scions, former Scions, begging your pardon, have a habit of not leaving well enough alone. And old habits die hard, don't they, my friend?
Restoring the light would serve our efforts to find and free Ashdaya. There is no reason not to try.
Do as you will. I have no desire to save that world.
Be that as it may, we will have need of your power when next we face Void Scent.
You know how it works. If you want my help, you must pay my price. And now that you've drawn Golbez's attention, it's going to cost you more. A lot more. I will consider this a deposit.
She is a pain in the ass, but a cute one at that. You can fix her. Yeah, I'm sure you could. Every man dreams of fixing an emo chick. All right. I'm just going to leave my camera on. Oh. Though our time in the void was short, we managed to ascertain that my sister yet lives, and it cannot be overstated how fortunate we are to have met Zero. But the greater blessing is nevertheless you, my friend. For your encouragement to embark upon my search anew, and your help in overcoming the challenges thus far. Oh, go on. I got you, buddy. I got you back. The hell was that? Hey, you, get back here. Golbez and his minions will seek to stymie our efforts. Of this we can be sure. But with you all at my side, I have the confidence that we will succeed. That we will find and liberate my sister, and that we shall return home together. Alright, we did it. 6.2 done. And Huffman, I've actually decided what I'm going to do. Oh, do we have a cutscene? We have more to come? Yep. Meanwhile, elsewhere.
First Scarmiglione, and now Barbariccia. Useless, the both of them.
It was no lie. They conspire with a Memoriat.
And their search for the dragon will lead them here. The war looms nigh. We cannot allow these interlopers to interfere.
If I may, my lord, I have a plan to eliminate them. In order to guarantee success, however, I will require Cagnezzo's cooperation. Now there's sport to be had, then I'll play along.
Oh my god, we're gonna get two at the same time?
Like your lead, I have no patience for screaming.
Well and good to have confidence, but do not forget the cost of failure.
Rest assured, I will see the dream to fruition. Even should I be consumed by my own flames, I will pave the way for one and all.
Then I will trust in your oath and your plan.
We will give you cause to rejoice, my lord. This I vow. Some excitement for a change.
No sacrifice is too great. Even should my 4 archfiends be lost, I will not halt my steps. The prison of passivity is an obstacle to my cause, and so you must fall. What irony that the blessed damned should set us free. As I swore so long ago. The gate lies open. At long last, my ambition shall be fulfilled!
We'll see about that. Okay, so I actually had planned. Here's what we were going to do. Because we finished 6.2. I want to leave it at that, so that way it's consistent with the other streams, that it's more just about the patch, about the story. And I figured I'll cut the stream off here and I'll start a new stream and we'll play some XDefiant, because I can't stop playing that game. No matter how frustrated I get playing it sometimes with the netcode and the BS weapons and stuff like that. I'll start up a new stream and we'll get to XDefiant, but I want to thank everybody for joining me for this stream. And if you're watching this on the VOD later, thank you so much for giving me your time and attention as always. Join me tomorrow for what might be the final stream of Stellar Blade. There's not been a lot of engagement with that, and I'm not entirely sure if it's down to maybe my titles or my tags or the thumbnail. I think the thumbnail's pretty good. But we're not getting a lot of viewership during the stream. We're not getting a lot of viewership after the stream. So I just don't think there's a lot of interest in it. And we'll gauge tomorrow's engagement as whether or not we continue on. More than likely, we'll probably just cut it off there, and maybe I'll continue recording it so at least I can finish it out. But, you know, we'll see about that. I played it some yesterday to get done with a lot of the side quests, and now a bunch of the side missions are tied to the main mission, so I have to move on into the next major area past the Wasteland. Ido 7, I believe, is where we're going. But tomorrow potentially is the last stream for Stellar Blade, because I just don't think anybody's interested. I don't think people want to watch me play that, so I don't think people particularly care about the story. They've said it's pretty bland, and, well, I mean, it's pretty generic. Maybe not bland, but it's generic. But, you know, either way, I'm usually not one to care too much about engagement. I just want to do what I want to do, but I do enjoy having people here to talk to while I'm streaming, and I do care about people enjoying the work that I put up. And if it's not getting that engagement, it's kind of like, maybe people just don't like it. There was a lot more engagement on the Resistance series than there was on even the first 2 streams of Stellar Blade, so tomorrow will probably be the last, but that's okay. The rest of the week we can kind of just play whatever, or I'll take the week off and we'll do Tuesday and Friday, and that's about it. Wednesday and Thursday will be just maybe days off, or we'll just do something else. Maybe we'll just play more XDefiant, seeing as how I can't stop playing it, but we'll see. You guys just keep your eyes open for the Keep your eyes open for the streams that get scheduled, because you know me, I schedule everything. And yeah, if I see you tomorrow, then I'll see you tomorrow. If not, then that'll be the last stream for Stellar Blade. But if this is the only stream you're going to check out today, thank you so much for joining me. Please join me again tomorrow for more Stellar Blade. If you're going to be checking out the next stream in a few minutes, I'll see you there. But until then, I'm Adam Wolf. This is Final Fantasy XIV, and I'll see you guys later.